Bro, men are so stupid. And I'm talking about myself. Knew today it was gonna snow. Thought maybe we could drive. Woke up in the morning and was like, I'm not driving in this. You gotta be crazy. Instead, I'm gonna drag my daughter in her sled all the way to daycare. It's a few kilometers, whatever. No big deal. It'll be a nice opportunity for like another workout after the Peloton this morning. Pissed off because we were like later than I wanted to leave. So I knew I was going to be late getting to daycare. So I knew I was going to be late getting home and starting the stream. Walked her to daycare, huffing and puffing the whole way. Dropped her off at daycare. Walked back. Was like, oh, it's freaking 9:30. I'm so annoyed with myself for being late. Just annoyed with the day. Threw the sled outside to make sure that it melted so I could pick her up from daycare at like 4:30 or whatever. Closed the door before moving my hand out of the way. Crushed my thumb between the hinge and the door. Was immediately like, fuck. That was about 18 minutes ago. I don't think it's broken. You're gonna laugh because of the extended food poisoning bit, which is not a bit, it was my life. But I really don't exaggerate industries. If anything, I actually kind of understate what's going on. I can show you the thumb, okay? It's all taped up. This is after having compressed it for a little bit and put a little Band-Aid underneath the gauze. And I can still bend it, which is, I think, a great sign. But definitely, like, it was bleeding like a son of a gun. And the bottom of the nail turned, like, completely white. So I think that's going to be an interesting kind of narrative arc to follow over the next day, which is going to be interesting. I think you can tell also, maybe you can't, but I have adrenaline in my voice. Like I'm a little shaky, but not as shaky as I was like 15 minutes ago. Let me put it that way. But check it out. I got a muffin. So I don't think like it's not 100%. Like if this was VATS, you would look at my thumb and you would be like, this is not at 100% condition. But I really at first I was like, it's broken. The more I sit here and sort of like appraise it, it's not broken. It's a little fucked up, but it's not broken. I can move it. I can bend it. There's not extreme pain. I don't think I'm in shock right now. I don't think I'm in shock. I don't think that there was to that extent. But I definitely think that this hand is gonna be fucked up, dude. I think it's gonna be. This hand is gonna be fucked up for like just a little bit, but that's okay. Holy cow. Why were you in a car? I thought you took the sled. It's the door to my house. I got 3,000 cc's of adrenaline pumping through my brain. I can keep the story straight. You're just sitting down at your PC. What's your excuse? Which thumb? It's the left thumb, which in the whole scheme of things is better. Because the right thumb is for the mouse. The left thumb, that's for the space bar. So I think I can use Reddit. I can do React Court. I can probably play SAP. I'm telling you sincerely, I don't need to go to the hospital. I know that's like, just think of the cognitive dissonance that we've created in this community where people are like, NL over exaggerated the food poisoning arc where he went to the hospital 3 times, but also he hurt his thumb. He needs to go to the hospital. It's just male bravado keeping him at home. Listen, I. You can't hold these opposing facts in your head at the same time and assume that they're both true. If it gets fucked up, if the pain becomes unbearable, if the wound starts to smell like almonds, I will go to the hospital and I'll sit there for 12 hours or whatever. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out if I need to take 2 extra strength Tylenols. And I think that there's really no reason not to, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back, and we'll do some React Court. Okay, I'll see you in like a minute. All right, I'm back. I took 1 extra strength Tylenol. Hurts a little bit. It does hurt a little bit. But I think it's, just give it some time. Should take some Motrin instead. Maybe I'll just head out to the pharmacy real quick. Just pop down to the local apothecary. Is it throbbing? Oh, it is. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Shit sounds like Miles Teller in Whiplash. And I have to acknowledge, obviously it's my own fault, but it's so like I was 31 minutes late. I told people I was going to be 30 minutes late. Well, you just go slow. Don't start taking shortcuts that lead to injuries like this. So unnecessary. Were there mitigating circumstances? Yeah. I would have loved to have left the house 20 minutes earlier. But, you know, that's reality, man. It is what it is. It's a good learning lesson, at least. What kind of muffin is it? It's a tasty muffin. That's all you need to know. What color is your thumbnail? I don't know. And I'm going to keep it that way. I don't know. Right now, I'm choosing not to think about a couple of things. Even just by saying them, I'm creating a barrier. And I'm choosing not to ponder the future. I'm choosing not to ponder what it's going to feel like when I take the gauze off. I'm choosing not to ponder what it's going to feel like tomorrow. And I'm choosing not to ponder, although this one's going to come to a head a little bit faster. I'm choosing not to ponder how I'm going to drag my child 3 kilometers home in the sled from daycare as well. That's the one that's really sitting close to the front of mind right now. But I think I'm just going to use the other fucking hand, man. Just get her an Uber. What, an Uber with cross-country skis instead of tires? I don't think you understand the inputs into the system right now. Hold on, this one's going to feel good. You know what? Before we do the audit, or before we do the ban, let's just do the audit. You've already been banned once and then saved? What, that you were banned 13 days ago by a mod and then I unbanned you? Which means you must have had an unban request that was like, hey, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Wait, you're an, oh, don't tell me that you're the guy who was like, oh, my brother was on my phone. Can't wait until SAP is over. No hate, just not my kind of game, y'all. That's 2 days ago. Then today, holy shit, is he still whining? 11 days ago. Who else is pumped for Hades 2 and Earthblade? Are you serious? This is the most that you're vacillating between bat chest and pure hatred. Game is bad. Spire better. Spire better. Sounds like House from New Vegas. Okay, Jerry Seinfeld, who asked? The man, the myth, the legend. I can't wait until these battle royales go out of style. The day before, hey everybody, what's up, y'all? What are you doing? You got to get a handle on your own emotional homeostasis, man. It's like, I don't know who you are day to day. Maybe the hater is him and it's his brother who's typing the nice stuff. This is crazy, man. Hold on, I hit full refresh on the page instead of just refreshing the audit. They've left chat. I didn't even ban them. They just left. He typed bah ha ha and closed the tab. He literally typed bah ha ha like he's from Cave Story or something like that and then left. Oh shit, close the tab. Get the fuck out of here. Holy cow. All right, is there a way to monitor user? I want to put them on the manage suspicious user. I'm just going to put you on the monitor link. You will be monitored as a suspicious user. Okay, that's just like, listen. Most people don't believe in second chances these days. I'm actually tossing you a third chance. But you're on like probation, okay? If you don't care, then that's fine. Just leave. But for right now, you're on probation. You're on house arrest. I don't have a brother? Okay, well then what was your unban request? Is there a way for me to go back and see that? I'd love to know. What did you get timed out for anyway? Let's see. Let's go back to December 7th here. It must have been bad. It's been scrubbed from the permanent record. Hold on. I hit F5 again. No reply yet. That's okay. It's good. Honestly, it's a good distraction from the thumb. It is a great distraction from the thumb. It's a little tender. I never made an on-ban request. I was never aware of being banned. I think we have our wires crossed here, sir. Are the wires in the room with us right now? This ends Sap. I'm out for today's stream. Enjoy, folks. 1 hour later. Is this on Switch Online? Oh, come on. Sorry. Listen, I'm not trying to own you. I'm just literally, I'm reading the messages, okay? Like, I'm reading the messages in, like, canonical order, and it's telling the narrative. It's building a narrative by itself. I can't wait until Isaac gets changed out for something else. Well, then it happened, and now you're mad about Sap, man. It's crazy. What's the appeal of Isaac over something like Gungeon? Is Isaac harder or easier than Gungeon? Imagine ever eating fast food. Can't wait for more Elden Ring. This chat is full of Cheeto-eating neckbeards. Haha. This game is painful to watch. All politicians are criminals. Oh, man. This is... You know, and I mean this with sincerity. This is just what I needed right now. I understand that this is... It might seem mean-spirited. I think everybody's having a good time. I'm not going to ban you. I'm still going to leave you as a suspicious user, but it's okay. We can make it back, okay? We can make it back. Oh, baby. Okay. I'm doing another appraisal of the thumb. I think I can do React Court. I think I can do it. I know I can do it. It's just not going to be pleasant. I'm sort of just waiting for, like, the adrenaline to leave my body, but it hasn't happened yet. But if I wasn't live right now, I'd just be walking around, like, in a circle in my house. So, that's okay. You know, like, when you stub your toe? I stubbed my toe, like, 2 days ago when the baby was napping. But I wasn't able to experience the pain because the place where I stubbed it was right outside of her room. Oh, Tomo, you're gonna throw up in the corner of my office. Okay, let me take a bite of this muffin. I'll clean that up, and then we'll get started with React Court. Can you guys hear that? It was not just foam. You know how Seth Rogen says it's okay, it was just foam? That was not just foam. That was that was solid matter. Okay. If you'll excuse me, let me go grab that. You guys ever see Falling Down? Starring Michael Douglas? You might think this is a scary bit because it is about a man who I dropped my muffin on the ground. Oh man, that's so good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat it anyway. But I You might think this is a cursed bit because it's a movie about a man who gets stuck in traffic, and that's like the last domino, or I guess it's the first domino to fall. And he goes on a rampage. Basically, he ends up shooting a rocket launcher into the L.A. sewers. He takes some hostages. He, gets involved in some violence against some other guys who are bad. It's kind of like an anti-hero, but also he's a bad guy situation. But like I'm actually like the flip side right now. I was like annoyed when I was dragging the sled. And then I was annoyed with myself with the thumb injury. And then when Tomo threw up, I thought it was just very funny. And then I dropped my muffin on the floor and I thought it was hilarious. The more the more small indignities that are happening to me, I think the funnier it is. You're absolutely right. I'm falling up. I'm falling up. I might volunteer. After work today, I might volunteer. I'll head down to the soup kitchen. I can ladle with my strong hand. I really feel like you gotta laugh. Like if we were in planes, trains, and automobiles, there's two kinds of people in the world. There's Steve Martins and then there's John Candys. I think I would start as a Steve Martin, and by the end, I would be John Candy. Which, by the way, is kind of the arc that happens to Steve Martin in the movie. But anyway. Oh, hold on. I was opening an OBS recording there. My mistake. I am becoming one of the Three Stooges. Can I tell you how comical it is? And I don't know if this is men or it's just me or people like me. First thought I had when I slammed my thumb into the door hinge was, crap, but not those words. Second thought I had was, well, like fucking 90 years ago, Granddad was out there in the Battle of the Bulge, bullets whizzing over his head, like artillery shells dropping down 50 feet away from him. He's eating like cold beans out of a can or something like that. You think he was complaining? No, he was writing letters back to my grandma with his weak hand, going like, everything's pogged out here. Don't worry about me. Legit, my second thought was, hey, at least I'm not like in the shit right now. At least I'm not in Vietnam. At least I'm not. At least I'm not beset on all sides by hostile armies. My brother in Christ, the 101st were endlessly bitching about their fight, and they were right to. Yeah, but like it could always be worse. Like at least they weren't in the 102nd, right? Well, I feel like most people go like, oh, no one has it as hard as me. Like I wanted a hamburger, but they served me a hamburger patty on sourdough bread. Nobody knows what it's like to be me. There's something, and I don't know if this was given to me by my parents or culture or whatever, but like when I'm, the greater the suffering that I have, the more I'm like, I deserve this. Thank you for not making it worse. At least I didn't break my thumb probably. At least I didn't sever it. And even if I did sever it, I still got another one, and even if I lost the other one, people make do, right? There's something, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's my mom. My mom, she's a glass half full kind of person for sure. They could just reattach it. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty bad for my Warzone career though. By the way, here's a text from my mom. If you think it's broken and needs to be set, don't leave it too long. It will heal really badly and cause arthritis. Take it from an old person, open parentheses, your dad. Oh, man. Haha. Whoops, all caps. Ha ha. I think it's just gonna hurt like you know what for a while. I can feel. Is it what is it that causes pain relief? What's the neurotransmitter? I can feel my body's natural antihistamines flooding my brain right now. I feel good, man. I feel better than I did when I woke up. And I am awake. Whoo! Kicks like a mule with his balls wrapped in duct tape. Tight, 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 tight. All right, let's pop out the chat here. I've calmed down enough. The heart rate is low enough. I can use the mouse. Let me go to Reddit. The website's so nice they named it once. Am I the asshole? They're called cytokines. That's why you need to take COX inhibitors. Excuse me, are you trying to you trying to ligma me in my fucked up state right now? COX inhibitors? Also, where the hell do you guys live that you just like live in a pharmacy? I said I was gonna take one Tylenol. People were like, no, don't take one Tylenol. Take half a Motrin and then like snort up an Aleve and put it up your asshole. Like how many painkillers do you keep in your house? I have Tylenol and children's Tylenol. That's it. That's all I got, man. I'm a registered nurse? Okay, well, thank you for everything you do for society. Sorry about all the fucked up stuff I said about the medical system, even though much of it was not directed towards the people involved at the front lines, like nurses and doctors and nurse practitioners and even the admin staff. Most of it was just directed towards the system. I've been eating the damn muffin. I didn't even think about the fact that it fell on the floor. I've just been biting. Pharmacists never get love or hate. I would say I have a positive opinion about pharmacists to the extent where like sometimes if I like get a couple of things at the pharmacy and then I also get medicine from a pharmacist, I feel bad because they ring it up. And I'm like, you didn't spend no disrespect to the service industry, but I know you didn't spend 12 years in school, like in university, to get your degree to be like ringing up my Hall's extra strength cough drops, right? Like that's you got other stuff on the go. Surely you got other things to do. They kind of did. Well, that's why they're so damn good at it. And then I got so many anecdotes, well, not so many, but I got anecdotes from yesterday. Put the baby down for a nap. Kate says, hey, can you run out and get some cat litter? I go to catch my ass, walk into the pet store, minus 12, taking photos of every single kind of cat litter that's in the pet store, sending the message to Kate. And she says, what else do they got? I say, sister, that's it. Then she sends me a picture of the cat litter she wants, and I'm like, they don't have it. And then I'm waiting like 8 minutes for a text, just standing in the aisle, like what the hell am I supposed to do here? Anyway, we figured it out. Then I went to the pharmacy to pick up something from the post office. I hand them the slip that says we have a parcel. They scan it and go, oh, this isn't here yet. And oh, okay, cool. Thanks for making me like wait in line for 20 minutes behind a bunch of people after giving me a slip that says, hey, come to the post office to pick this up. Then I go to I get the cat litter at the pharmacy And then I put it in the self-checkout, and I scan it, and I put it on the scale. It says, please wait for attendant. I say, fuck that. No attendant's coming. Then I see them. They're talking on the phone right now. So I go to another self-checkout, scan the cat litter, put it on the scale. It says, please wait for attendant. I said, no, man. So I took the cat litter, and I got in the freaking line. I got in the line to not go to self-checkout anymore, to go to the cashier. Then I go to the cashier. She scans it. I pay for it. And then I see my receipt print out. She's talking to her coworker about the shoes that she wore to work that day. I'm like, I got places to be. I grab the cat litter. I start walking out. She said, like, I get all the way to the door. She's like, excuse me, sir, do you want a receipt? I said, no, I'm good. People wilding out, man. People going crazy right now. And this is pre-thumb. Hold on, we might as well wait till the vacuum's done. Just drink some water. Is the vacuum ever done? it's a truly nihilistic way of thinking about it. But I agree, that's how it feels sometimes. That's for damn sure. How was the Peloton? It was good. 45-minute Emma Lovewell 90s ride. 526 kilojoules. The real question is how tomorrow's Peloton ride is going to be. I might have to just do a 20-minute core class on the floor. Yeah, you need your thumb. You need your thumb to hold the handlebars out of the saddle. I mean, if you had like an insane core, maybe you wouldn't need it, but otherwise you need it. It's not like I'm going to fall over, but still. You ride with your thumbs? I mean, you need like your whole body, basically. I'm not saying like your thumbs are the things pushing the pedals, but you need them. I legit, you could run a normal Twitch stream without thumbs. I'm realizing right now. You don't need thumbs to click on top TikTok videos of the first week of December 2022 and then just like shovel popcorn in your mouth and laugh now and then and go like, we fell down. Bro, no. Dude, don't do it. Oh, you fell. Ah. All right, I gotta get started here. slash marker how am I hitting the I'm hitting the dude. My brain immediately adapted. I've hit my just without even consciously thinking about it. I was hitting the space bar with my right index finger. Thank you, brain. Thank you. That's incredible, man. React quartz. There you go. The